I first met Dr. Bobb in 1985 when I came here as pastor at Emmanuel. I was associate pastor at the time, and it was good for me to get to know different people, and people told me I needed to meet Dr. Bobb. One of the interesting stories is back when he was a student in our school, which was way before my time. The principal at the school tried to encourage Dr. Bobb to be a pastor. And Dr. Bobb took that so seriously, said, you know, if he believes I could be a pastor, then I bet I can be a doctor. And I think he has taken that vocation of a physician into a calling in life. A couple of things that really stand out about Dr. Bobb is integrity. He's a man of his word. If he says he's going to do something, he will. He's an honest man, which means if he doesn't think he can take care of a person's situation, he's not going to overpromise. He's going to find somebody that can take care of it. But he's also a man who's willing to step outside of maybe what's comfortable in life to do what's needed for the larger community. Whether that means being a public advocate for smoking cessation or dealing with the opiate problem, he's willing to take on those tough things. That takes some character. I think the legacy will always be that Doctor and Bob will always go together. That people will look at him as being the model of what a physician ought to be. He's the kind of role model that I think a lot of young physicians ought to look at, and I actually wish that he could talk to every individual student in med school who could spend a week with him, you know, and get an idea of what the doctor ought to be.
It means a lot to me to receive this award, and I hope that my acceptance of this award might inspire other doctors to go back to their communities and be a part of it. I think the thing that I loved about it most, and I really didn't appreciate it as much going through it as I do now, was the intimacy that I enjoyed with the patient and their family, taking care of them at the beginning of their lives and at the end of their lives. I think the rewarding thing is to have survived it all, to gotten here to the end, now be able to look back and see all the things that I did. And I wonder, how did you have time to do all that? How did you get all that done? I want my legacy to be that here's a young man that grew up in his community. He came back to his community. He proved that you can come back to your own community and be a giver and a partaker of all the things that make up a community. And I want everybody to feel that if you work hard, the remuneration and all the gifts that are associated therewith will be fruits of that.